campers. It's time to roll. Actually, time to roll was like an hour ago, but you know, I definitely guessed wrong on when it would be busy for fuel. It was insane this morning. So many people here for fuel. I think the price dropped overnight. So on one hand, the gamble kind of paid off, and maybe saved the company a couple bucks. On the other, definitely took longer to fuel by fueling today than yesterday. Though again, it did still save some time off our 70, since we were able to log both my pre-trip and the fuel fill up.
300 feet ahead, turn right on ramp to I-40 East.
The same thing. All right, there we go. Reset the digital fuel counter. Then add the added fun of the truck.
3 miles ahead, merge left on I-40 East.
The truck that was 2 trucks in front of me spilled a whole bunch of diesel fuel in the fuel island. So that was great. That made things pretty slippery, and also made me the last person to fill up at that fuel island today. So they got that closed off till they can get that cleaned up. But they did at least let me fuel since I was in line. Which means like 4 pumps down at that fuel stop now, which is not good considering they've got a good price today.
Miles ahead, stay on I-40 East as US 180 splits off.
Alright. Not now, Mr. Maxwell. It was entirely undeserved. We are well enough away from that line. It is a beautiful, chilly morning out here. I love this kind of weather. This weather is my jam. Cool and dry. Way station's closed. That's good. So that's a zero ways in Arizona. Probably gonna get pulled into New Mexico though, just because our drives are a bit heavy. Since we just fueled up, we're right at the legal maximum there, because we were at 33. We were at 33,300 on the drives in this axle position at the truck stop where we checked our weights, and at that point we had about half tank of fuel. So we added another 70 or so gallons on top of that. Which would be like 400 or 500 pounds. 560 pounds? Should be less than 560 pounds. So we should still be okay, but we're probably close to like 33.7, 33.8 maybe. Which might be heavy enough to get us pulled in. I don't know. I do not know. I do know that, because once we crossed into Arizona, I put pictures of it on Twitter. But once we crossed into Arizona, I pulled over at a closed rest area and slid our axles back to the 12 hole. When we were in California, I checked our axle weights in both California legal and Canada legal, effectively. Canada legal is a bunch of states, mostly in the southeast, as well as the state of Canada. The entire country of Canada endorses the 41-foot mark as the maximum axle setting for highways, and frankly, I prefer having the axles back there myself, just because I think the truck handles better for the most part. I like the turning radius with the axles back there, and I like the way it backs with the axles back there. It's like the perfect combination between having your axles close to the rear of the trailer, so you don't have to worry much about overhang, but also still having a decent turning radius. Like, if you got the axles all the way at the back, your turning radius is massive. But if you have your axles all the way forward, you've got a lot of tail swing to worry about. And I think the 41-foot mark is a nice, perfect split between the two to make maneuvering just so much better. Also, in the current situation, in California legal, we were extremely tail heavy. We were at 33,900 pounds on the trailer axles at California legal. So, the trip through California was not a comfortable one. Because when your trailer axle is that much heavier than the tractor axle, it messes with the ride of the truck. Like, every bump you hit, the trailer is pulling up on your fifth wheel. Also makes the trailer more likely to undulate back and forth with crosswinds, that sort of thing. As you're driving, the trailer can act kind of like a pendulum. If it starts to swing, since it's heavier than the drive axles, it has a tendency to keep swinging back and forth a couple of times, which makes you significantly less stable. With the trailer axle being lighter than the drive axle, the tendency of the trailer, if you go around a turn or get a gust of wind, is to go right back to the neutral position directly behind the truck. Like the birdie in badminton. If you try and throw it backwards with the light end forward, it flips around. If you throw it forward with the heavy red ball piece forward, it's got that tendency to stay forward. But in this case, instead of feathers, we have a trailer. So having the weight further forward makes us more stable and improves the ride significantly. Also, I'm not feeling the wind anymore. In California, the wind was kicking my butt. But over here, even though the wind was actually a little bit stronger in Arizona yesterday, barely felt the thing. Because my trailer was just correcting itself every time we'd catch a gust of wind. It was just like, no. The general tendency of our forward motion, the wind going around my truck, overcame the crosswinds easily and kept the trailer behind us. So much more stable ride, much less travel of the trailer. I like it a lot. But it probably means we're going to get pulled into the New Mexico scale. I don't know. Also, I need to pull over at either the scale house or the rest area up ahead to use the restroom. And I need to remember when we stop, I need to swap memory cards in my dash cam, because it is not currently recording because it ate another memory card. I like this dash cam. Like, it records decent quality footage, and it does have audio, which is a huge thing. Not good audio, but it's got audio, so it can hear radio stuff. If someone passes me, I can read out their license plate number, and that's an effective way to get that number recorded. Sweet! We got the bypass. New Mexico does not want to see me today. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. This guy to my right is in such a hurry to get to the scale, he almost passed me on the ramp. So it's a good thing I didn't need to go in there, because I was blocked. It's fine. I stopped at the rest area. I forgot that in Arizona, the rest area, or New Mexico, the Welcome Center rest area comes before the way station. So we stopped there for a bathroom break and got my dash camera, got a memory card put into that, so we are recording again constantly for safety purposes. Speed drop, speed drop, speed drop. I'm basically just acting as though that driver's already in my lane. We're not going to pull up next to him or try and pass him, because he's very close to our speed. Yeah, there we go. And he's miles are governed at 65, I think. Yep. Ooh, no, 67. Wow. 68, 69. Nice. So, something weird is happening right now. I have sunglasses on, and this road has been recently repaved. And something they did to this road has made it so that the polarized lenses on my sunglasses are changing the color of the road. It's very strange. If I tilt my head right or left, the road is the gray color that you guys see. But just looking straight ahead like normal, the road is purple. Like a really dark, rich purple. So that's weird. Let me just maybe if I throw the sunglass in front of the little, no, probably not. That was probably a waste of time, but you know, this is super bizarre, kind of cool, but also I don't right off the top of my head understand the physics of it. Like, what is the sun, what is the asphalt doing that's making part of the spectrum come in polarized? Or maybe it's just like the angle of the sun? No, because then it would be changing color as we went around. Oh, it is. Actually, it's getting lighter now. Okay. Odd. It's like it would be changing colors as we went around the corner. I looked down the road, and the road was not a different color up ahead. But now it is lighter to my eyes. It is still dark, but now I have to tilt my head a little bit to the left in order to get like the purple color. Otherwise it's just like a dark gray. This is so strange. It's just something about the angle of the sun versus the particles on the road. Wow. Alright, that's cool. I don't know what's happening here. Weird physics things are happening in my eyeballs, y'all. Very weird physics things indeed. You know, I did some math, and I realized there's a much smarter way to do this trip. And it's called an 8-2 split. Or in the method that we're going to use, a 2-8 split. Now, because we fueled yesterday morning at the Loves in Lost Hills, I've got a shower credit here. So we can kill 2 hours, I can get cleaned up. Should be good. Should be very good. That was a bad shift. You don't want to bleed too much speed there because people come over that hill a little fast, as you saw with the motorcycle there. It's like, you know, keep it into a range where you can stop if somebody pops up over that hill, but you know, be able to make that turn and cut into the parking lot nice and swift. Not like a swift driver, I mean quickly. Don't want to hit anything. Alrighty, 2-hour break is complete. We are rolling again. Currently in Santa Fe, New Mexico. That's the commuter rail line in the median there. I'm kind of hoping we pass one of the commuter trains just because I think they look really cool. And that would be neat. Last time I came through here, I wasn't recording and one of them went by. And I'm like, oh, I should have been recording. And now I'm going to record and we're not going to see one. It's exactly how that's going to work. Unless we do see one, in which case I will be happy. I will be happy. It's kind of a train episode, isn't it? Unless I edited out all the train stuff from earlier, in which case that was a very confusing statement. Elk crossing! Dancing elk crossing from the looks of it. 3 miles, alright. elk encounters have thankfully been rather minimal in this job, though I know some drivers who have collided with them and it's not been great. Our closest elk encounter was, there was one that just ran along next to my truck for a few minutes, going up the side of a mountain in Nevada once. I have the dash cam footage of that. I might upload that at some point and maybe throw it on Twitter. I was listening to a podcast, so it's not footage I can really use in a YouTube video. But yeah, I just had an elk kind of running along with me. I blocked traffic from getting near him and kind of tried to scare him off the road. It worked. He just turned and climbed up the mountain at one point. But we were climbing a mountain, so I was only doing like 20 miles an hour. The elk was actually running almost as fast as I was. So it was, not really in danger of running into him. It's like, alright, so just trying to scare him away from the road. Here we go, there's your passenger train for today. It's not the commuter, but that's still pretty cool, right? Hello, Amtrak. Everybody wave to the train. And it's gone. It's time for us to find a spot to park. It is 7:15 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And conveniently there's a rest area / welcome center thing right here, so let's give it a try. We are in Trinidad, Colorado, I think. There's a giant sign that says Trinidad on a mountain near here, so it's a pretty good indication, I think. And I know there is a city around here called Trinidad, so presumably that's where we are. We'll see. So the annoying thing about this rest area is that it's not on the interstate. It's a little bit off the interstate, so it's not going to be a super easy return to freeway situation like we'd like. No camping. Well, it's a good thing we're not spending the whole night here, huh? Let's just grab this spot and we'll sidle our trailer
0.1 mile
over.
ahead, turn right on ramp to Linden Avenue, then keep right.
Into it. Because we weren't quite able to line up right thanks to the oversize back there. Up. And we just gotta find the right stopping point. How's that? Can someone to my left get out past me? Definitely. All the way on the right. We're sticking quite a bit past the end of the spot. Let's actually pull forward a little bit. Still have to work. This isn't ideal. But this will work. So, someone to our left can pretty easily get out of here, I think, without hitting us. Because we're at a weird wonk compared to all the other parking spots on this row. So we can get out a little bit easier. No overnight parking. Really? Really? And that's aimed at the trucks. That's ridiculous. I'm doing my break here. I don't care. Doot. Let's actually leave the lights on. Anyway, my name is Eliodare, AzerAngel17 on Twitch, Xbox Live, and Steam. Drop in and say hi. Let me know if you enjoy the video. Sorry about the big thunk noise there. That was me moving my steering wheel out of the way. Drop in and say hi on Twitter, @Eliodare, no apostrophe. And, of course, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.